The Fast and Furious game isn't what I was expecting at all. So welcome guys, today we're going to go ahead and talk about this new Fast and Furious game which was announced last night at the Games Awards show. Announcement trailer dropped and that kind of stuff. We're going to go through all of that in this video. So this is kind of like an everything you need to know about Fast and Furious that we know so far in this video. It isn't what I was expecting. If you watched any of the previous videos I made talking about, you know, what I'd hoped it be and all of the little leaks and stuff that we heard beforehand, I was kind of hoping it was going to be closer to a Need for Speed game. It's not at all like a Need for Speed game. This is 100% a modern day Fast and Furious game. I'm going to talk about my opinions and stuff, what I think about it later in the video. What I will say is make sure to go ahead and subscribe for more of the Fast and Furious game, for more Forza, for more Need for Speed. Racing games is here. So if that interests you, make sure to go ahead and hit the bell. Please be civil in the comments. I don't want to see toxic comments anymore in the comment section. If you leave any toxic comments, you're just going to get deleted. So don't be a dickhead. Be nice and civil. So as we can see, we are currently on the website. We're going to go through the announcement trailer in a minute. But there's a few little bits and bobs on the website that actually tell us about how the game's going to be specifically. So if we go ahead and go over down here to meet the heroes, we can see there's Letty, Dom, and Roman. And those are going to be the three characters that kind of take precedent in the game. So if I click on Letty, we're going to go through all of them because they all have kind of special stuff. We can see that there's Stingray, and obviously it's got Letty's character profile. If we scroll down, it gives us a bio about Letty, which we're not going to read, and then it tells us about her C2 Stingray. Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting, because down here, where it kind of talks about the specification, we actually get some gameplay information. So we can see the year is 67, we can see the colors red, but then it gives us an in-game type and a gadget / weapon. So it gives us an in-game car type. It says that this C2 Corvette is power, and it says the gadget / weapon is wheel spikes. So earlier on when I was saying that this isn't quite what I expected, this is what I meant. Seems like they're going Hot Pursuit 2010-esque with the kind of gadgets and weapons, kind of Need for Speed Rivals. It's not gonna be, you know, Need for Speed Heat-esque or 2015. They're definitely taking more of a Hollywood approach with it. They're definitely trying to make it more of an action game, closer to what, you know, Hot Pursuit was and what Rivals was. And it's not gonna be an illegal street racing game. This is going to be a action game. It's very similar to the modern day Fast and Furious is. So if you're going into this expecting it to be, you know, street racing and customization, all that kind of stuff, you're probably not going to get what you want to get out of this game. That isn't what I'm expecting from this. What I'm expecting from this, action thriller, you know, like very similar to what the current modern day movies are. If we scroll around again, we can see a Pandem 240Z, may I add. That isn't the normal kit. That's a Fuguzi kit, I believe. But if we scroll down even more, we can see that this in-game type for the car is lightweight, and the gadget / weapon is shielding. So again, as we're going through this video, you can see that we're actually seeing more and more, you know, gadget types and in-game types. If we scroll down even more, we can see that there's an RSR, off-road RSR. I believe this one may be in Forza. But if we carry on scrolling down, we can see that this in-game vehicle type is terrain, and the gadget / weapon is a sticky bomb. Again, I'm going to talk about my opinions a bit later. First, we're just going to go ahead and talk about the actual information. Scroll down one more, and we can see there's a Pontiac Trans Am and some type of, I don't know what that is in the background. I think that's an electric car, because I remember seeing that somewhere. And we can see that this car's in-game type, is power, and the gadget / weapon is harpoon and sticky bomb. So again, going to talk about that a little bit later. If we go over to Dom next, we can see some more screenshots in the background. But if we scroll down, we can see here that this is a power car with ECD and sticky bomb gadget / weapons. If we again scrolling down, we can see there is some type of weird Chevrolet. I swear that was Mac's car from Need for Speed Payback. Anyway, if you scroll down, doesn't matter. This is an off-road type car, as we can see there. Harpoon, gadget weapon. We can see a Plymouth GTX with the power in-game type and wheel spikes. Finally, if we go over to Roman, we can see that he has a DB11, so there's a big range of cars in this game with oil slick, gadget, and speed in-game type. Ford GT, which is speed and harpoon, and that kind of rounds it up for all of the cars. So it seems that the three kind of power types in this game are power, terrain, and speed. Again, if we scroll through the screenshots, there's not really many here which probably interest me. I think that one looks really cool, and I think this one looks really cool. Where's it gone? Go to the one I want you to go to. This one. That's the one that tickles my inner Fast and Furious. You can even see in the background, that is the Camaro from Too Fast, Too Furious. So I'm gonna let this play. I'm just gonna pause it, you know, when there's things that I'm interested in to talk about. The Too Fast, Too Furious Camaro, that's really cool. There's also at one point in this trailer a Magana with green neon, an R32, which I'm pretty sure, let me pause that. Now, I don't know what mods those are, but I could have sworn I've seen that somewhere. Let me know if you've seen that anywhere, because I've seen that car somewhere. Now, again, I'm going to link the full trailer down in the description. It doesn't seem like this game is open world. It seems like it's going to be linear, which I don't think necessarily is a problem. I kind of would prefer it to be that way, if you want me to be honest. This is what I was talking about when I was saying over the top, really Fast and Furious. Not really, like, it's closer to the Crew than it is to Need for Speed, in my opinion. There we go. That was the green Magana I was talking about. Now, if I can go back a few frames, you can see extensive damage, but then if we go and actually press play here, it's got green neon and stuff, very similar to the Civics from the original Fast and Furious. I think that looks, I just skipped, right, let me get back to where I need to go. That looks really cool to me. That, like, how low it is and all that kind of stuff, that looks really cool to me. I just hope that this isn't presets and there's actual customization. I'm going to quickly talk about my thoughts because, to be honest, in this trailer, there's not really much more to say. There's one drag strip scene, which you saw in the screenshots, and again, that was really cool. Had an S15, had an R34 GTR, etc. They haven't shown off any of the big ones. If I pause it here, you can see in the background, R32, there's an Evo as well, S15, obviously in the front, but you can kind of get a vibe for what types of cars are going to be in this game. Very, very normal kind of Fast and Furious, what you'd see in all the films, etc. So what do I think overall about it? I guess that is kind of the next big question. Yeah, so I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a bit more tasteful. It was going to be a bit closer to, you know, Need for Speed and not the Crew. When the Crew 1 came out, very Fast and Furious vibes. Like, that was kind of the vibe that I was expecting. This is so different to what I was hoping for, but it's another racing game. And that's kind of the silver lining in all of this. I'm just happy there's another racing game to try, and I'm happy that, you know, there's something else for us to play. I play racing games in my downtime. That's what I do. It's not like, you know, I know there's a lot of YouTubers you probably watch who make COD videos or make Fortnite videos or whatever, and they don't actually play those games in their downtime. I play Need for Speed Heat in my downtime. I play Forza in my downtime. I play Assetto Corsa in my downtime. I actually play racing games. Obviously, a lot of you guys have come from Need for Speed Heat because that's the most recent game that's come out, but I've been making racing game videos for long over 5 years now, and I've been covering all types of racing games on the channel, and I'm happy that we're actually having, you know, varied racing games come, and I hope, and my only request for this game, my only thing I care about, like, at all, is that customization is separate and it's not, you know, on a car-to-car basis. I hope they don't go the Forza route and make it so Hoonigan cars only have Hoonigan parts on, and, you know, Fast and Furious edition cars are the only. I just hope that it's Need for Speed-esque customization where I can go and take a Magana and I can put green neon under it and I can stance it, and then I can get a, you know, a Fair Lady Z, and if I want to put a Rocket Bunny kit on it, I can do it, and that's the only thing that I want. Signs don't look too positive at the moment because they didn't say anything about that, you know, in their PR brief when I was reading through it this morning. But that is my only request. That's the only thing I want to see from this Fast and Furious game. If they can do that, I'm happy, but I'm worried that's not the case. And considering that Ian Bell described this as a game to kill Need for Speed, which it won't, by the way, that's the only thing I want. I just want there to be customization. If there's good customization and good physics, I'm okay with it. Clearly, the graphics aren't doing it because Vin Diesel looks like he's straight from a PS2 game. But if they can nail the other two elements, I'm good. That's all I really want from this game. I'm not expecting a lot going into it. You know, I'm not expecting Horizon levels of quality or Need for Speed levels of quality. But what I am expecting is, you know, a game that I'll play once and then probably just never play again. But that's not a bad thing. And like, not every game is meant to be played for, you know, years on end, you know, like Horizon, for example. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. That's been it for me today. Stay safe. Have a good day.